May I be the Lordship?
Yes.
See, with the consent of the other side, Lordship, I beg to mention item number 2, Lordship. Today paid for some little accommodation, Lordship. Item number 2, Lordship. Which is not included, can it be on 12th of June, Lordship?
Yes. As paid for by
item number-
learned counsel for the petitioner. This is the matter on 12th of June.
May it
Oblige,
Lordship.
Lordship.
Do you consider back to mention item number 12, Your Lordship? Can it be after a month, Your Lordship? The arguing counsel is undergoing cancer treatment, Your Lordship. I've already circulated the adjournment request yesterday, Your Lordship.
Item 12.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Who's the arguing counsel?
J. Das, Your Lordship.
Okay, the arguing counsel, Mr. J. Das, is said to have health issues. And on a mention made on his behalf and not objected to by the other side. Matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks.
Let's be after a month, Your Lordship. After a month.
4 weeks.
4 weeks. Much obliged, Your Lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, in item number 5, my lord, I have filed an additional affidavit.
5.
Item number 4, my lord.
4.
4, my lord, so the right is not on record. Lordship may allow for requisition, my lord.
Yes.
I don't know.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 16, Lordship.
16.
We need to take some directions from the client, Lordship. May it be listed on 5th of June, Lordship.
5th of June, yes. 16. As paid for by learned counsel for the petitioner. List the matter on 5th of June.
Lordship, in regards to item 11, I'm praying for an adjournment with the consent of the other side.
Yes. How much?
3 weeks, Lordship.
You're for the,
On behalf of Mr. K. Kumar.
no, he's for which, he's for the standing counsel.
Yes, Lordship, for the respondent.
Have you informed the other side?
Yes.
Well, I'm here, madam. It may be for 2 weeks, madam.
All right.
Hold
As
better, madam.
paid for on behalf of Mr. K. Kumar, learned standing counsel, PNRD. And not objected to by the other side. Matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks. Yes.
Oblige.
Yeah, please, Your Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 13. For adjournment for a day,
Item 13.
13. We
You're-
have taken the consent from the others.
You're for the petitioner.
Yes.
Okay. On the request made by the learned counsel for the petitioner, matter stands adjourned for the day. 13 and 14. For the day only.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
I beg to, with consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 1 of the daily list. The matter may come up any day next week.
My lord, I am for the petition on date may be fixed, my lord. Regarding service.
Can we have a date, any date, next week or week after?
Any day before 9. Develop.
All right.
Motion.
As paid for by the parties, list the matter on 6th of June.
We are treated Lordship. Lord, I'd like to mention item number 5, my lord. In this matter, my lord, the respondent number 2, the Director of Higher Education, he has filed an affidavit, my lord. I may be allowed to file a rejoinder.
How much time? How much time?
3 weeks time.
Okay, and the prayer made by the learned counsel for the petitioner, 3 weeks' time is granted to file rejoinder affidavit. All right.
Okay.
May it be the Lordship. With the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 19.
Yes.
In this case, Mr. Akasavala is out of station. Can you answer the matter and can it be fixed on 12th of June, Your Lordship?
For petitioner,
Yeah. And for the respondent.
He's for the respondent, my lord. I'm for the petitioner.
any objection?
Yes, no, my lord. In fact, there's a date which has been agreed mutually, my lord, on 12th of June, my lord.
All
The
right,
matter is
as,
slightly urgent in that sense of the matter.
all right, as paid for by the learned counsel for the respondent and not objected to by the other side. List this matter on 12th of June.
12th of June, my lord.
Yes,
I'm
12th
grateful.
of June.
I'm
Oblige,
grateful.
Your
Please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, that day they have served me a copy of the affidavit in reply. I think that should be on the record. In the reply, they have just stated one additional thing that while filling up the form in regard to director in the level of associate professor, the petitioner, he has wrongly put his date of birth as 1966, which ought to have been 1965. That is the specific allegation which they brought.
Instead of 65, they put 66.
Instead of 65, I have put 66.
That's what they say.
That is the basic thing.
That is all.
Yes, nothing.
Yes.
I pray for time being senior
Why?
like in court one, my lord.
See, uh, probably the parties have made their submission. But what appears from the annexures, there are 3 representations pending in your case, which has not been taken care of at any stage, prompting you to file the thing. So probably this should be disposed of by the concerned authority. And whatever is to be passed by way of a speaking order would govern your service condition. This is what is in the mind of the court.
But in the meantime, I'll be retiring tomorrow.
What to do? You will have to retire.
But
You retire,
Mm.
but if your representation is favorably considered, that you have to be in service till 65. So this will be treated as without break. That observation I can give.
But that citation which was relied upon by my senior in regard to this age of superannuation, in regard to this passed by the Madras High Court.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yes, so that there also the prayer was similar, that AICTE guidelines will follow.
That's why
Yes.
we will say that all these factors are to be taken into consideration. Because court would not like to decide the matter at this stage, saying that these should be given or should not be given. Since there was something which you have put forth, would you like to add something more to the representation, or this 3 representations would do?
Basically, 2 prayers that I'd get the pay scale.
No,
Professor.
prayers I've understood.
Yes. And
What I
secondly,
mean to say is that once the matter is referred to the authority concerned
yes,
to consider your case,
Yes.
that is basically the Vice Chancellor. Would you like to add something more, or this representation already pending will do?
this will do.
Okay. So we'll dispose it of that.
Sometime, my lord.
There's no order adverse against you. Ms. Wapangla, you understand?
Yes.
I'm asking the authorities to dispose of the representation. That's all.
Only a time frame.
I'll record his name.
And a time frame, your doctor.
Time frame will be given. I'll record your name. Heard Mr.
As Datta.
S. Datta, learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. R. Majumdar, learned counsel for the respondents.
For the
Very
response.
mistake.
No. One is the university, 2 vice
Ah.
chancellor, and 3
So for the respondents,
for the response.
for the respondents. Mr. Majumdar, I'm disposing it off, directing the respondent authorities to consider and dispose of the representation within a time frame. And regarding in the meantime, if he retires in service, and ultimately if he decided that his service should be up till 65, this period will be taken care of as service. That observation will be there. I'm not extending his service.
Right.
He'll retire on that date only. But ultimately, if your consideration is favorable to him,
Mm.
then he'll be treated as in continuity of his service. So I think how much 1 month time will be
1 month.
sufficient?
Lordship will make it 6 weeks, my lord, because the EC has to take a
All right.
decision on it. We have to get them together.
Next brief facts of the case is that the petitioner is serving as director of Dibrugarh University of Technology since 1/1/2012 and has completed more than 11 years of service as such. Stop. However, according to the petitioner, he has been receiving pre-revised pay band 3 and revised 13A scale of AICTE, although he is entitled to scale 4 of AICTE, which is presently scale 14, with allowance of rupees 3,000 per month. AICTE का full form पहले कहूँगा, one place. All India Council of Technical Education, bracket AICTE. To stop, the petitioner contends that the AICTE regulations are statutory and therefore the salary and allowances and including the age of retirement ought to have been fixed as per the designation given to the petitioner. Full stop. The petitioner further contends that the AICT notification dated 22/1/2010 stipulates that all the principal oblique director in service shall appropriately be placed in the pay band and also given the extension of service for the period up to 65 years. However, as the petitioner has been deprived of the prescribed salary and allowances as per the AICT norms, he submitted his representation before the Vice Chancellor of the University on 8/2/2022, 27/10/2022 and 8/1/2024 bracket annexure 3, 4, and 5 respectively, close bracket. Stop. Since the grievance of the petitioner has not been addressed, he has filed the present writ petition. Next para. Mr. S. Datta as well as Mr. R. Majumdar, learned counsel for the rival parties, have made their respective detailed submissions. Full stop. In fact, the learned counsel for the petitioner has placed reliance upon the Madras High Court judgment dated 28/3/2022, passed in WPC number 17918 of 2021 and 17929 of 2021. Open bracket. Dr. S. Kothandaraman versus the Pro Chancellor, Pondicherry Technology University and others. To contend that the High Court had directed the benefit of the AICT norms to be given to the
These three representations. If they consider, then
party concerned. Stop. It is therefore the case of the petitioner that the case of the present petitioner is also similar in all respects, and similar benefit should be given to him. Stop. Further reliance has been made to the case of State of TN and another versus Adhiyaman Educational and Research Institute and others, reported in 1995 for SCC 104. Next para. Mr. R. Majumdar, learned counsel for the respondents, on the other hand, submits that there are certain discrepancies in the declaration of date of birth of the petitioner, and which has been brought to on record as permitted by this court by the affidavit filed on 26/5/2025. Stop. He submits that instead of declaring his date of birth as 1965, the year of birth has been declared as 1966. Stop. Next para. Considering the rival submissions and instead of entering into the controversy as to whether the petitioner would be entitled to get the benefit of AICT norms, having regard to the three representations already filed by the petitioner, this court is of the considered view that the respondent authorities should take a decision in the matter by giving due consideration to all the claims made by the petitioner, basing on the AICT norms and the decision of the Madras High Court in this regard. So accordingly, the writ petition is therefore disposed of with a direction to the respondents, more particularly the respondent number. Which respondent?
Roshi will put in the VC, two.
Respondent number two. To consider the claim of the petitioner in terms of the representations already filed and to take a decision in the matter within a period of 6 weeks from the date of receipt of certified copy of this order. Stop. It is needless to state herein that in the event the petitioner is still agreed with the decision to be taken, you'll be at liberty to approach this court again. Stop. It is further provided herein that in the event the respondent authority decide that the ICT norms would apply to the petitioner, his services, no, cancel from that. It is further provided. No, right, like this. The learned counsel for the petitioner has submitted that the petitioner is due to retire on superannuation upon attaining the age of 60 years on 31st of May 2025. But if the AICT norms is to apply to him, then he would be retiring at the age of 65. So stop. Under the circumstance, it is provided here in that in the event the respondent authority decides the representation of the petitioner in his favor and thereby allowing him to continue till the age of 65 years, the period which the gap period which will occur after 31/5/2025 till such decision is taken, allowing him to continue in service, will not be treated as a break in service for all purpose. With the above observation and direction, the writ petition stands disposed of.
Two prayers, my lord. One, my submission that he is not a member of the teaching staff. And secondly, my lord, the VC would take a decision if necessary with consultation with the EC, with the executive council. These two, my lord.
Mr. R. Majumdar ka say like age sungchang instead of 65, 60 katiwan ka. Okay, you write below. I'll insert it later on. Mr. R. Majumdar further submits that as per the AICT norms, the petitioner is in the administrative
Administrative post, wholesale administrative post, not a teaching.
solely in the administrative post and not in a teaching cadre, and therefore would not be entitled to continue to the age of 65. He also submits that in the event matter is remanded for consideration of the representation, liberty may be granted to the respondent authority to place the matter before the executive. What do you call the EC full form?
Executive council.
Before the executive council, within bracket EC. This will incorporate in his submission. Mr. Datta, let them take a call. We'll see.
It's all right, my lord, so long it is dispassionately adjudicated, it's okay, but I don't think it will be happening that way. Once again, I'll have to come.
You'll come, we'll see. I'll record your name.
Yes, yes.
Or Tirakan, Mr. S. Datta, learned senior counsel, assisted by Mr. S. Datta. Both are S. Datta.
Yes.
Okay.
Lord, in fact, my appointment was in a teaching job. The appointment letter very explicitly speaks that. Now they are making a submission, this is an administrative. And I don't think this authority is going to adjudicate this matter that way.
In that case, my lord, let him file a fresh representation if he's
No, I-
along with the others.
As your lordship has given the already.
Let him take up this ground also.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, at
They,
least.
they don't want to file. So let's see.
Obligation.
My lord, your lordship has given time frame.
6 weeks.
Can it be, my lord, 30 days?
I don't know.
Consultation with the EC may require time, my lord. From
The
what I
man-
have seen.
Matter
They-
of 2 or 3 days only, my lord, with the nowadays. it's-
No, another problem is that Mr. Datta, since they have this EC thing, they have their own schedule when the EC will sit. So even if the agenda is given like that, and until unless the EC sits, becomes difficult. So probably 6 weeks time will give them some time to think about it and, all right.
Obliged.
Well, as such, my main grievances against the state entities, my lord. Respondent numbers 1 to 12. Respondent 11 is a private limited company. I'm not pressing again any relief against respondent number 11. They have not filed their affidavit, wakalatnama apparently, my lord. Respondent number 11, Pioneer.
See, we can have it some other day.
Well, the pleadings as such are complete by the state as well as
Ah.
by the petitioner.
Correct.
You can take it for hearing, my lord, on Tuesday, 4th.
I don't know. What
All
is
the
the
pleadings
situation
are
in court?
complete, my lord.
How many cases are there? Possible, all right. It is submitted to the bar that pleadings are complete and the matter can be taken up for admission hearing. Accordingly, the matter be listed on 4th of June.
May I please, my lord? My lord, standing counsel, Mr. B. Gogo is appearing for this matter, my lord. As of now, he's on legs in another court, my lord.
Mr. Patwari, we'll take it up some other time. We are short of time today, actually. That's
Yes.
what.
Understand.
When do you want it? Any urgency?
Urgency is there, my lord, because I've been denied promotion since 2018. Lordship may kindly fix a date. That is your humble prayer.
Okay. As paid for by the parties, list the matter on 19.6 in the admission column. 19.6.
Deeply.
Oblige, my lord.
Yes, what is this affidavit called?
My lord, I have-
Whose affidavit? Your affidavit?
My lord,
What is that?
My lord, annexing some documents. My lord, in this case, my lord, the state respondent has not filed their affidavit. my lord.
Lots of here, the challenge of the petitioner is that the teachers who has been provincialized, they do not have the DICE code. So in that matter, lordship, DICE code is maintained by the SSA. And my learned friend has not implemented the SSA as a party. So here SSA has to be implemented as a party, lordship.
My lord, lordship may grant me 1 week time, my lord. In the meantime, I will file an implement petition, my lord.
Okay.
I am appearing for two of the three private respondents, my lord,
Mhm.
8 and 9. I have also filed my affidavit. My lord, subject to what has been submitted by my friend. But I would like to say, my lord, that our names had appeared in the DICE my document, my lord, at the relevant time, my lord. It is wrong to say, my lord. This is factually incorrect that our names didn't appear.
Anyway, this will be looked into at the relevant time. Now they want SSA to come in.
Another
Let them
problem.
come in.
Now, my lord, an order was passed on, earlier in this case. Now, even though we are regularly appointed and we are getting our salary from June of 2023, man, our salary has been stopped.
Hmm.
That is creating big problem, man.
Okay, we'll have a short date. Let them bring SSA. Let all the materials be here.
No,
We'll
man,
see.
they will implement SSA, all right, but SSA has to come, my lord, and then they have to.
Correct,
take
correct.
some time. Our salary shouldn't have been stopped, my lord. The order, my lord, if I may take your lordship to order it at 25.5, my lord. Just for second, my lord.
25/5/2022, my lord. Has your lordship got it? The para starting with respondent number 7, 8, and 9 herein have been provincialized under the Assam Education so Act of 2017 against the 4th, 5th, and 6th post by invoking provisions under the proviso to section 3(1) so and so. It is stated that the respondent number 7, Narayan Chandra Mahato, had left the school before the order of provincialization, and the names of respondent 8 and 9, namely Vishnu Hadsa and Nandeswa Kurmi, are not included. This is incorrect, my lord. The own documents show that our names are there, man.
Anyway,
And
see, it'll be taken care of, Mr. Goswami, at the relevant time. As on today, I think
very short date, my lord.
we'll
In
give
that
it,
case, man.
yes.
We-
It is submitted at the bar that the SSA is required to be included as a party respondent. Having regard to the issue involved, counsel for the petitioner submits that he may be given a week's time to file a appropriate application for impletement of SSA. Prayers allowed. This matter again on so and so. 12/6. You file before that, so that we can immediately.
There is also vacant, my lord. Lying vacant, my lord. This order itself shows.
May I please, my lord? My lord, the name of SSA may be reflected in the cause list, my lord.
Before implement, how do you reflect? You wait for some time. They want to implement you.
Yeah.
After implement, will definitely incorporate your name.
He can keep
Obvious,
this
my lord.
affidavit ready, my lord. If my friend gives him a petition copy.
Yes,
Yeah, please, Your Lordship. Mr. A. Fukan is appearing in this matter. He's on legs in court 20, Your Lordship. Pass over for the time being, Your Lordship.
there's no timing today. We'll have it some other time, Monday maybe. Some clarification was required, isn't it?
Yes, whether an affidavit has been filed on behalf of the SAD or not, that had to be clarified by Mr. A. Fukon. Since he's not here, my lord, we'll fix the date shortly next week, my lord.
Mr. A. Fukan, learned standing counsel, SAD was required to make some clarification, but it is submitted that is on legs in a different court. In view of above, let the matter be listed again on so and so.
5/6. I'm grateful, my lord.
Here for respond number 1.
D. Bora, Mr. D. Bora, learned counsel, appears for respond number 1.
Lordship, for time being, after 5 minutes, Lordship, after 5 minutes.
What is this matter? You're there?
Lordship, this is regarding suspension and subsequent disciplinary proceedings, Lordship.
I see.
Yes, Lord.
You have filed affidavit?
Yes, Lordship, I have filed.
Okay. Readings are complete.
Readings complete, Lordship.
Please write that parties are represented by the respective councils and they submit that the readings are complete. And the matter may be taken up on a convenient date. As paid for is the matter again on so and so in 15/7.
Lordship.
Inform your senior on 15/7. Let him be ready with for hearing. Okay.
Deeply obliged.
Lordship, short date may be given, Lordship.
That is the short date, madam. And appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. For ends of justice, list the matter again after 2 weeks. Mr. D. Bora, learned counsel, appears for respondent number 1.
My lord, item number 7, Lordship. We have
Yes.
some urgency, Lordship. Kindly this matter may be taken.
Not today, Mr. Counsel.
7.
I passed the order on your side. What did I say in item 7? (15/7).
My lord,
Will come on 57.
I'm praying for taking up this matter today.
Not possible today, Mr. Counsel.
My lord, we have some urgency in this case because petitioner has already been suspended. Already settled law is there.
I'll give you a shorter date if you want, but not today, Mr. Counsel. There's some problem. Give a date. 24/6.
Lordship, can you just, I'm praying on next Tuesday, Lord, 3rd of June, Lordship. Lordship, 3rd of June, Lordship.
12th of June, all right? Make it 12th of June.
3rd of
12th of June.
Yeah.
Yes.
I paid for time being allowed.
17. 2 weeks. That's paid for by the parties. List the matter again after 2 weeks.
In this matter, your lordship, records were called for. It has
Have
not
you-
yet been received. Your lordship.
Mr. D. Bora pays for further time to produce the records. As paid for 2 weeks time is granted. List again after 2 weeks.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, in this matter also records were called for.
Anyone?
Lordship, yes, kindly allow me 2 weeks' time. Lordship, I shall obtain the record.
As paid for by this Ember Charlie, and additional senior government advocate. Further 2 weeks time is granted to produce the records.
Lordship, may I pray for a date?
List the matter on so and so.
Much obliged, Lordship. Deeply obliged, Lordship.
Here in this case, I am not on record, Lordship. Mr. Shodri, he has some personal difficulties on today, Lordship.
When adjourned for the day?
Lordship.
Yes, Mr. A.D. Chaudhary. A.D. Chaudhary.
He has some personal difficulties.
What is his name? His name.
B.K. Gogoi, Lordship.
No.
His
Who's
name Eddie Shodri, yes.
A.D. Chaudhary?
Lordship.
Okay, not Justice A.D. Chaudhary.
No.
Okay. Mr. A.D. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner, is said to have some personal difficulty today to appear before the court. On a prayer made on his behalf, matter stands passed over for the day.
Deeply obliged, Lordship.
In item 15, Lordship, I could not come on time, Lordship. Can my presence be?
15 acres side. Cancel that as paid for by Mr. D. Upamande, learned counsel for the petitioner. Matters stands adjourned for the day to be listed again after 2 weeks.
Lordship.
All right.